Guys, what's going on? This is RJ Game News USA, and today we're going to go over my top 10 Call of Duty games of all time. So strap in, and let's get ready. So thanks for showing up. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you hadn't already, and leave in the comments below your favorite Call of Duty game. So let me first start off by saying I'm not a huge fan or very nostalgic for the first 3 Call of Duties. Just not. They're not making an appearance on the list. Likewise, I've not really been a fan of Call of Duty very much the last 6 or so years. So don't expect any of the newer titles like the newer Modern Warfare trilogy or Black Ops Cold War or Vanguard. You won't see any of that shit here. My top 10 almost consistently derives from games between like 07 and 2018. The era in which I really played Call of Duty heavy. Sorry, those are the games that I liked. You are entitled to your opinion and can make your own list, of course. So, let's jump into it. Number 10, I'm really surprised even made the cut. But Call of Duty Ghost. Look, I had a lot of problems with Call of Duty Ghost. But one of them wasn't the special mode they had. That, like, alien mode they had. I thought that was really good. I thought that was really unique. I thought some of the levels were pretty decent in this game. I think the campaign wasn't very good. And I don't think the multiplayer was actually that awesome. It was awesome that you could level up against bots. I thought it was handy. I didn't think this was the worst Call of Duty ever. It did do enough to make the cut. So, yeah, I'm going to say number 10 is Ghost. Number 9, Advanced Warfare. I most remember this for 2 reasons. One, the campaign, where Kevin Spacey's like the main villain. So that was good. But, hold on. And of course, in Advanced Warfare, the advanced movement, the vertical movement that would dominate Call of Duty for a few years after that, before they went back to boots on the ground. It was sort of interesting in the first game, at least. So the multiplayer wasn't horrendous either. So Advanced Warfare makes the list at number 9. Number 8, World at War. I'll always remember this as being the Call of Duty with zombies. The first Call of Duty with zombies. OG zombies. Multiplayer was fun. Campaign was solid. I don't have a lot bad to say about World at War. Number 7 is Black Ops 4. To be clear, did not give 2 shits about their blackout mode. Still don't care about Call of Duty Warzone. I still don't care about Battle Royals very much. I haven't cared about the last, 5 or 6 Call of Duties. So this is like the latest on the list. But I played this for even years after it came out because the multiplayer was so strong. It was one of the best multiplayers in all the series. The problem is, this game had no campaign. And the Black Ops series up to this point had awesome campaigns. So not having a campaign was really bothersome here. Because, to me, the multiplayer was so awesome, but it was based around nothing like a campaign like the other ones. And that was an issue. Obviously, they corrected that in later Call of Duties, but this one had no campaign. So I can only put it so high at number 7. Number 6 was Modern Warfare 3, the 2011 version. I was so negative on this game when it came out originally. I said, oh, this is just Modern Warfare 2.5. They only changed a little bit. The maps weren't quite as good as MW2. But looking back on it, I remember it a lot more fondly now than I did back then. And it's certainly grown on my list over the years, and I'm more nostalgic for it than I realized. But that game was really fun. Like, the bottom line is, the campaign of Modern Warfare wasn't so hot to me as Black Ops, but that multiplayer knew what the fuck it was doing. Survival mode was no slouch in its extra modes, but yeah, MW3, over the years, I've grown to appreciate it more and more, especially Dome. That's a good map. And then, number 5, we got the first Black Ops. Again, well, not the strongest multiplayer. It was decent. I do think it was much weaker than the Modern Warfare series. But the campaign, this was the best campaign in the series. Yeah, you spend the less time in campaign than you do the other areas of the game. But the campaign for the first Black Ops is legendary. It's my favorite Call of Duty campaign. It's one of my favorite shooter campaigns, period. On par and rivaling the Halo campaigns here. And the zombie mode was no slouch. It was a good zombie mode. But, we're moving on to number 4. Number 4 is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I know. Look, I get it. You guys are going to tell me, oh, just 9 maps. There's no extra mode. Just 9 multiplayer maps and a campaign. Yes, but this was really the first Call of Duty I sucked my teeth in. I'm really nostalgic for this game. The controls were awesome. The graphics at the time were phenomenal. The campaign was blockbuster set pieces. It really set in motion my love of Call of Duty for years to come. And the multiplayer was super replayable. And I had a lot of fun with friends. You know, and I was transitioning from Halo and Halo 3, moving into the Call of Duty direction of things over the next decade when it came to shooters. And so I enjoyed the sprinting and the fast-paced action, and I'm very nostalgic for each and every one of the maps in this game. So I love Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare from 2007. Number 3 on my list is Black Ops 3. This is probably the most complete Call of Duty of all time, the most balanced Call of Duty all time. We know a lot of times when I speak about Call of Duty, we talk about it in 3 stages. It's campaign, it's extra mode, and it's multiplayer. Extra modes become zombies for everything, but it wasn't always the case. Zombies used to only come around for Treyarch, and there were so many Easter eggs and things to do in the zombie mode in this that it was a really strong zombies entry. The campaign was a really strong entry. None of these were the best entry in the series, but there was no weak link here. Everything was at least an A-. Campaign, multiplayer, zombies. I played this game hundreds of hours. It's definitely the best of the advanced movement Call of Duties. You know, with the wall running, the double jump, and all that just helped with the movement. It felt a lot more natural than Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare did. Some of that advanced movement I actually missed in later CODs when they went back to boots on the ground. I'm not going to lie. The maps were really solid and memorable too. This is one of my favorite Call of Duties ever. Just for being such a solid all-around game. But the top 2 on my list are truly phenomenal. The top 2 on my list, if you add the playtime together of both, I probably put in 1,500 hours. No joke. And I sometimes go back and forth between them a little bit because they are both so fucking iconic to me. But number 2 is Black Ops 2. First of all, we're talking about the best zombie mode, Transit. You know, where you're on the bus and you're going from area to area in zombies mode. Love it. Best zombies mode, A+ zombie mode. Then you get to the campaign. The campaign, although not quite as good as Black Ops, did something that no other Call of Duty really has too much in the series, which is give you story option choices and you have different endings depending what you do. You don't see that much in COD. The campaign was pretty fire. It was at least an A campaign. And I have the Avenged Sevenfold tattoo right here. Avenged Sevenfold made an appearance in that game towards the end with a song, which was epic. And then I can't get enough of the multiplayer. It's an A+ multiplayer. You got the maps. You got the iconic gameplay. It was perfect. Almost damn near perfect. I leveled up my character completely all the way to Prestige Master. You didn't have Prestige ranks back then, I don't think. Maybe you did, I don't know. But I leveled maxed out. I fucking got camos for every gun. I just went ape shit on the game. I actually wore the needle out on the disc. I actually played it on the Wii U, believe it or not. Is where I enjoyed my Black Ops 2. And I wore out the needle on the disc. It wore it out. It was like rubbing off the disc. I was playing it so much. And, sometimes I miss it to this day. It was so fucking good. But number one on the list is MW2, Modern Warfare 2, 2009. Whoa. This game is perfect. It's the best shooter ever, period, bar none. The one thing I will say is the extra mode is Spec Ops, and it's good. It's no transit zombies, though. You know what I mean? But even though that's only an A, the multiplayer is an A+++ or an S rank, however you want to say it. The multiplayer, it's so unbalanced and arcadey, but fun at the same time. It is just flat fucking fun in that multiplayer. And I enjoyed it so much with friends. It was the perfect blending of me doing couch gaming with friends and split screen and transitioning to multiplayer online with people, getting the best of both worlds on my way out this way, on my way in this way in that year, and putting in like 800 hours into that game, mostly over the span of like 8 months from when the game released throughout the summer of 2010 when I went completely ape shit on playing that game. And it was phenomenal, man. And the campaign, despite it not being a Black Ops campaign, which I usually love, the campaign's awesome. Like, it's like 16 missions that are thought out really well, and they're really fun to play. And the multiplayer maps, I still can remember all those maps so much more than maps of current Call of Duties or maps of other Call of Duties. I could probably name more Modern Warfare 2 maps than I can any other maps in the series put together. You know, you had stuff like Rust and Afghan and, oh man. Just so nostalgic for all those maps, dude. Even if I can't name them all, I remember what they all kind of looked like in my mind when I think about it. And, makes me want to play around right now. Anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thank you all for watching. I will see you later. Peace. I'm out. Have a good one.